can't afford to get too one-dimensional because Harding will certainly be able to stop that. But as you said, they've been very conservative. I don't think we'll see anything fancy. If they go to with Bolin, it'll probably be some sort of a short pass. But so far, the running game has been almost without effect against Harding's defense.
And just put a big exclamation point on that statement because they didn't get anything there either. Stephen Myers made the tackle number 72. I don't know if the ball hit the ground or not. From the reaction, the defensive line of Harding looked a little upset about something, so I'm guessing maybe he dropped the ball as he went down to the ground. They were upset that they were not able to pick up the fumble. But I'm just guessing. I didn't see the ball hit the ground.
2nd down and 9. They try to run it to the near side, not much doing. The Harding defense is there. 34, Roosevelt Brooks, the man that got the call. You see him there going back to the huddle. Brooks, a pretty good fullback, picks up about 2. It'll be 3rd down and 7. But that's been the way it's been so far for the West Meck ground game. Harding, as expected, has been very tough defensively. Every time they try to pass the football, it seems to be at the time when the Rams are expecting it. A lot of pressure coming on the quarterback, and maybe that's something they need to try to switch around. Try the pass at other times when the defense won't likely be looking for it. We have flags down there.
Example being right now, 3rd down and 8. Harding knows that they probably have to pass to get a first down.
False start. Offense.
Now they know it because it's 3rd down and 13. Why not try a pass on 1st and 10, like you said?
That's right. When you're playing a team as good defensively as Harding is, the best way to counter that is to do things at times when they don't expect it. They've tried to establish the running game. It's been so ineffective so far that they have not had a good 3rd down situation where they could set up a pass.
Another penalty.
And we're going to have another flag down. So West Meck having a lot of trouble right now in the penalty department. That's 2 straight.
False start. Offense.
Okay, this penalty's not going to be 5 yards because they can't back up that far. They have distance to the goal, so it's about a 2.5-yard penalty. And they are on thin ice down there near their goal line. They cannot make any mistakes whatsoever. They need a 5- or 6-yard play here to give their punter some type of room to kick it out of there. I wouldn't be surprised if this don't run a quarterback sneak or some safe play out of this I formation.
Well, they do run it on the ground and get out to about the 7- or 8-yard line, I think. And that is number 3, James Melton. Melton got it out close to the 9-yard line. It's 4th and 11. And so obvious punting situation. Brian Beatty will come in and will be punting the football out of his own end zone. So the first time West Meck has it deep in their own territory. They have no luck moving the ball with their offense, and penalties contribute to their problems. Hart on the return gets down at about the 37, but a flag is down also.
Number 66, Gator Cornwell, made a great tackle that time on Hart. He might have had 15 or 20 extra yards running around the left side, but he made a ankle tackle. Let's see what the penalty is. Too many men on the field.
Illegal participation.
It's a big penalty. Instead of a 1st down and 10 from the 36 of the Indians, it's a 15-yard penalty, I believe, so they're going to be on the other, or is it on it? Oh, it's on the Indians, not Harding. I'm sorry.
I was going to say that talking to Coach Notch before the game, he said he has such good defensive ends that he'd like to have all 3 on the field at the same time. But
maybe he did.
That time it was West Meck with the penalty against them. Well, evidently offsetting penalties.
I tell you what he did. He signaled the wrong way. The referee
Illegal
did.
participation.
Yeah, he pointed the wrong way first time. That's a first down now for West Meck. How's that for turn of events? They have a 1st and 10. That's their second 1st down of the night. This one coming by a penalty.
So the drive stays alive. Sustained by a penalty after it had been stopped pretty much by a penalty. And we have 7:15 to play here in the 2nd quarter. Still no score here at Harding. Between the Rams and the Indians have the football.
There's that 1st down pass we were calling for, but I don't care what down you're operating with. If you don't get any pass blocking, nothing's going to work offensively through the air.
Well, Tracy Boland's back here saying, guys, I'd like to throw on 1st down, but it's kind of difficult underneath this Harding guy. The Rams' pressure continues to come in, And it's happened every time that Bolin has gone back to pass. They have not been able to run. They have not been able to pass. Almost looks as though the Rams defense has been reading the West Meck playbook.
In baseball, they call that stealing signs, so maybe they're doing something to that effect here.
Well, they give it to number 1 that time. That is Stacy McCoy, who comes to the near side. Gets it across the 25 to maybe the 26-yard line. Pretty good gain, picked up about 4. Watch the play again. Good running up the middle. He had men on him right away, but carried him out, picked up about 4 yards. Not a bad job by McCoy that time. 3rd down and 6. West Mecklenburg trying to get a drive going to try to put some points on the scoreboard. Brooks to the near side is wrapped up. After a short gain, number 23 was there to stop him.
It's a nice one-on-one tackle by number 23, Anthony James. That's a pretty tough chore sometimes for a cornerback to come up and tackle good running back like that one-on-one. He did so, and because of it, it's 4th down. It looks like West Meck's going to have to punt the ball once again. They've only had 2 first downs in the entire football game, one by a penalty.
So far in the ball game, no surprise. Oh, they're going to come trying to get to it, but Beatty gets it away. Hart fields it, the 40, and it's stopped. His legs cut out from under him at the 42, where Harding will have 1st and 10. So far, Randy, it's been no surprise the way that the Harding defense has controlled West Meck's offense. That we more or less expected coming into tonight's game. What has been a surprise so far is how well West Mecklenburg's defense has been able to contain Harding.
Exactly. I didn't expect a goose eggs on the scoreboard with 5:13 to go here in the first half. I expected Harding to have already scored a touchdown possibly, or maybe a little bit more against West Meck, but I tell you what, they haven't had field position to do so for most of the night.
So let's see what they do on 1st down. Loing wants to throw the football down the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by number 2, Wayne Wilson. And West Mecklenburg had a little bit of pressure on Loing, but Loing rolled out, threw the ball anyhow, and it went right to Wayne Wilson. Watch it again.
He badly underthrows this pass by at least 5. Well, right there was the receiver.
That was
didn't underthrow it as much as I thought he did, but it was still underthrown. That's why it was an interception.
That's right. It turned Donald Walker, the receiver, into a defender on that play real quick. 1st and 10.
Hold the ball. Hold the ball.
Melton gets out across the 40 to about the 42. And that'll be good for about 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 now for West Meck.
Still no score. 4:29 left to go here in the first half. Homecoming for Harding, and so far it has not been a homecoming they would want to brag about. They don't have a lead yet. It's tied, 0-0. And I would guess they would be maybe 10 to 12-point favorites. Just guessing.
Most definitely. Delayed draw that time to Roosevelt Brooks. The Ram defense picks it up well. Brooks with a short game, but not very much. 78 was one of the players in on the play defensively for Harding. And that is Darrell Gray.
Here's another passing situation. 3rd down and 6 for West Meck. And watch this pass rush. It's been awesome so far here in the first half for the Harding Rams. One reason why they're 8-0 has been their outstanding defense. Only give up an average of 4 points per ball game.
And last week, we'll talk about what happened last week, but there you see what happens when a team tries to throw the football against the Rams. Bolin went back, looking for his pocket. All he found was a pocket of red, and results in a sack. So 4th down, and Harding has been able to do it.
Watch this. They send everyone in the kitchen sink. Number 7's a safety. He's been rushing on every long type of situation. So they really are not respecting the Indians' passing game. They're sending everyone.
Well, what it is, not so much disrespect for the passing game, but they feel like if they don't give Bolin time, the Indians have no passing game. And so far, they've been effective at doing that. Heron, I haven't really had a chance, I haven't been watching Heron to see how well he's been doing against Dwayne Hill, but the quarterback hasn't had a chance to look for Heron.
It doesn't matter how wide open he is because the quarterback's not getting more than 3 or 4 seconds at the snap of the ball to do anything with it. And he's a 9th grader, only a freshman. Even a senior quarterback, a good one's not going to be able to do anything in terms of looking for a wide receiver. Maybe a screen pass is something I'm going to look for. It only takes maybe a couple seconds to get someone open on.
So now 1st and 10, the Harding Rams with the football back on 1st down. Loing is chased around, rolls out, throws, complete to Walker. And Donald Walker is tackled at that point. Black gets it to the 35, and it's good for a 1st down.
How's that for a tackle by Darnell Gardner? One-on-one tackle on Walker and has stuck him and knocked him backwards. Watch this tackle. Great one-on-one play here coming up by number 33. Good play by Lawman, get away from the rush. Watch the hit. And that's a good tackle right there. Got a 1st down, though.
And number 10, Sean Moore is in the ball game for the 1st time. He gets a carry to the right side, picks up about 4 yards.
Time's going to be a factor now. Clock ticking down to 2:20 left to go here in the 1st half. And Harding has not had really a big play on offense yet. They're going to need one if they want to get in scoring position before the half ends.
This time they line up 2 receivers to the near side. Hart and Walker. Loing back to pass, goes the other way. And it's tipped out of bounds off the hands of number 20. And that was Wendell Weathers that he tried to go to.
The pass was a little high and also it was a little hard. He's only about 8 yards away from the quarterback, and he really rifled it over there extremely hard, and you can see it zip right between the hands there. That was a tough catch.
So it's a good play call, just not executed the way they would have liked. Now they're faced with 3rd down and 6. Loing calling signals. Back to pass. Some pressure coming. Loing gets sacked. And number 73 is the man that got him, Eugene Roberts. And Roberts came charging through. They tried to keep him away from the quarterback, but he wasn't to be denied. Got the sack. And West Mecklenburg's defense has played outstanding football here in the 1st half.
You see the pass rush coming here. Lawman has a little bit more time than West Meck's quarterback has had here in the 1st half, but not much in a lot of occasions.
And the punt by West Meck. Get away, by Harding. Takes a good Harding roll. And it will be down at about the 33-yard line. So 1st down and 10, the West Meck Indians have the ball there. They've got 1 minute and 49 seconds left in the 1st half to try to put something on the scoreboard and get out in front in the ball game. So a 1st half controlled by the defenses. We knew coming in that both teams had strong defenses, but we expected the Harding Rams would find a way to crack West Meck's defense. So far, there have been no sign of that. West Meck has been solid. And as we said, it's a big game for both these teams. More important for West Meck in that, for them, if they win the conference. 1st time that's ever happened. Also, they get to the playoffs for the 1st time. So a big emotional game for them. For Harding, they would like to win to remain undefeated. Also, of course, to get the conference championship. If they do that tonight, Harding will have won their 3rd straight conference championship, and that would be the 1st time in 26 years that has happened. So it can be a night of firsts tonight.
How's that for a wardrobe? Snazzy look.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, we weren't allowed to dress like that. They'd lock us up. Common occurrence nowadays. This is 1987.
And of course, this is homecoming night. It's also parents' night, as the senior parents were introduced before the ball games.
This Harding Ram team that's been shut down, excuse me, Jeff, scored 57 points last week against a fine football team in Crest. Who would have ever believed they would be scoreless at this point in this game?
And I wanted to mention something about that game last week. You see Jim Hambacher, the coach of the West Meck Indians, but last week, both Jonathan Byers, the starting running back, and David Petty gained over 100 yards in rushing. Number 1, McCoy carries the football to about the 41. McCoy was the quarterback on that play, elected to keep the football himself, and picks up a good gain of about 9 yards.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see McCoy, number 1, right here, stay in the game. Right now, West Meck's had no offense whatsoever. 2 first downs, 1 by a penalty. So you might see McCoy, who's a flanker, usually stay in at quarterback and try to direct this West Meck attack. He's a lot better runner than the freshman.
Well, they give it to Brooks. Well, no, it was the quarterback who kept it again. He fakes the handoff to Brooks, keeps himself, and looks to have the first down at the 47-yard line. Clock showing 1 minute and 2 seconds to play in the first half.
And West Meck just called time. They have time enough to get in field goal range. They need to go to about, I would guess, around the 25. We'll see the play here. Watch him bump into his fullback. Looked like the fullback had the ball. He pulled it back out of his belly and then ran in behind him.